what is needed is a new education. The present education is outdated very much. It makes so much unemployed. It produces people to work in the system, but there is no any work in the system. It produces so many people to become unemployed. The present education detach the people from their own senses and give the ready-made answers, which is outdated long time back. The earth is not the same way. Our mother earth is not having the same physical conditions comparing with 100 years back or 50 years back. Even our human body is not the same situation. We have played it around so much. But all our education on medicine and psychology and sociology is all comes from the very old experiences, very old educations, maybe 50 years old or even 100 years old. We need a new education to understand this new human. We need new leaders, new teachers, new inspiration, new children into this new world. So what is important? We need a new education. I am interested more in that, to bring new education. On what? On how to live in this planet. How my human body can experience this planet. What is the relationship between me and this planet? So one is education, and how, what kind of education, how we can create such an education? By creating places where you can experience the knowledge, not accumulate the information. Most of the education is based on accumulation of transfer of information. Our intellect grows. We can refer, we can read 10 books to write the 11th book. But none of the writers have their own experience on the subject. We can write a book about the Christ without experiencing the Christ inside of us. So that's how we lost the contact. Our mind has developed so much because everyone is talking about on others' talk. You understand? You jump. Oh, I was bitten by the snake, and you are writing book about how it feels. And some guys are reading 5 books on snake bites, and he read the 5th book. And everyone say, I am studying in the university. And you study agriculture in the university, in the concrete floor, in the room. You learn cultivation, not from the farmer, through the book, through the digital monitors. It's very contradictory. So the education need to be experiential education, because experience can be developed only through your body, not through your mind. When you accumulate so many information, this information is only useful to pass it to others as a information. It will not be useful to you. You can see so many people have information, but the same information is not helpful to them. I receive so many people, coaches, consultants, therapists, psychiatrists, and they come with the same problem. I ask them, what is your profession? Oh, I am a coach. What you are doing? I am helping people how to free from their boundaries. And what is your problem? I have a lot of boundaries. But how you are teaching free from the boundaries? No, I have learned. So how the student is going to be free from the boundaries? The student is also learning to teach someone else. You understand? So everyone is teaching the solution to someone else, but no one is experiencing the solution. And that's how we have so much information, but all the information is just transported information. Nothing is comes from their own experience of living. So, the new educations need to be experiential based education. And how to make an experiential based education? By living communities, living societies. That's the knowledge. We have to live. We have to live the life which we want. That's how this new world is going to be created.